Welcome back to Income Trading 101. Today we are going to take a look at Stellar, which is XLM USD. This is the Stellar versus the US dollar. We're using the Coinbase prices. I'm recording this video on Friday morning, March the 26th, but this will be posted on Saturday, March 27, 2021. So let's just take a quick look, see how the history of this actually is. Okay, looks like we have come to the beginning. So March of 19 looks like is when this started to trade. Went up a little bit in the 15-cent range and came down. So for the most part, the majority of this coin's life, it's lived under 10 cents. And then came the joys of, really, it's funny how many coins actually took off, or tokens took off in 2021. This one actually started its move up in late November, mid-November, and we'll just go ahead and start analyzing it from there. That's actually a really interesting formation up, and then a couple weeks of down, and then another stellar move. And then look at this. I mean, February was just a really strong period, along with so many other tokens as well. So let's go ahead and look at a little bit of technical analysis on this. So I'm going to look at some moving averages. Start off with the 10, the 20, and the 60, just like we always do. All right, and last one we're gonna do a 60. All right, there we go. So no shock in many of the up moves. You'll get the all three moving averages in order. The 10 is higher than the 20, is higher than the 60. You do have some crossovers here, a little bit of congestion due to this down move here, and this is a perfect view of the danger of solely relying on one time frame for the moving average, because this period here, you would have said, well, we're in an uptrend. Even though this market was coming down, you would have had to hold on before you saw it pull back, right? And not everyone, I know there's some antsy traders out there who intend to hold a position for a day, not necessarily a full month to see it get back to positive. But if you had bought any of this time and felt the market go lower, you would have been in to catch this period. And now, really, since this big move back here on February 23rd, that really moved the 10-day below in the following days to cross over the 20, and these are just now in order. So right now, the 60-day, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, the 60-day is pricing at 40 cents. The 20 is 39.7 cents, and the 10 is at 39 cents. So they are actually all in order, even though the crossover of those two just happened. So let's go ahead and change the time frame and see if this is one that we're going to expect to head lower. So on the 1 hour chart, you see a little something different. You've got a little bit of congestion because the 60-day is still higher, but the 10 is higher than the 20, which is a sign that more recent price movements have been pushing higher, right? So the 1 hour, it looks more congested, but possibly heading towards bullishness. And so it doesn't surprise me that at the 30-minute, it's fully bullish, because you have the 10-day higher than the 20, higher than the 60. So at the shorter time frame, it certainly looks like this coin is going to be heading higher. And I think the first stop on it's certainly going to be that 40-cent range. Let's look at the 15-minute. And of course, even better. So if you are an owner or looking to be an owner in this, I would definitely be looking for a full retracement, at least to this 40-cent level. But let's keep going before I get out over my skis a bit. We're going to next use the MACD, see if there's any momentum indicator that is also pointing to possibly bullish or bearish. So again, you expect the daily to be bearish because this has been a nice little pullback. But I am again cautious because we've had these pullbacks and then a pop, a pullback, and then a grind, and then a pop higher. So if we are pulling back right now, I just want to know whether or not we're gonna whether we should expect another pop. So at the 1 hour, on the MACD, we had a crossover back on the 25th, which was just yesterday, or depending on when you're watching this, but March 25th was the crossover of the MACD and the signal line, and they happen to both be crossing the zero line right now, which makes me trust this move quite a bit more. I would imagine in a day or so, there'd be a lot more clarity around this being a bullish move or not. Certainly at the 30-minute and at the 15-minute as well, you'll see that these have already crossed the zero line and are fully into more bullish patterns, meaning, and look at that, the 15 crossed a couple days ago, the 15-minute crossed, and then it pulled back and then crossed again, and it's just been hovering above. Actually, I don't like it when it hovers like this on an upward trend. I would almost rather see it be more of a stellar, just to use that word again, a stellar move higher. But we'll see what's going to happen here shortly on this one. Let's pull it back to the 1 day because this whole time I have wanted to do a big old Fibonacci retracement on this move, this larger move. So let's do it and just see where we sit right now with stock. With this cryptocurrency. So that is our move. So we have to the tippy top down to this previous large up move. We did get to a full 50% retracement. We only touched it for probably moments, and then it came off higher, and then we just bounced off of it again. This same level was a little bit of resistance, but I'm not putting a lot behind that resistance because this, being resistance for a day or two doesn't mean you are long-term resistance. So definitely interesting. We could certainly see this come off higher from here, but and what's interesting too is that 40 cents is right at that 38.2% level. So I'm expecting this to be, just from the technical analysis I've just done, I would expect this to pull at least up to 40 cents. And if it does, we could expect it to possibly grind a bit higher. Next stop would be that 48-cent level, the 23.6. Or it might go ahead and pop and create a full-on new high. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already done it, definitely subscribe to the show. I really appreciate you guys watching these, and share it with friends. If you've got friends that are learning technical analysis, learning how to trade, I cover all sorts. I cover videos on stock, on some Forex, on certainly cryptocurrency. I like looking at cryptocurrency on the weekends because the markets don't close, and just having fun. I'm actually going to be adding some new videos here shortly of trading futures as well. You'll see that technical analysis really can be applied across the board, whether you're doesn't matter what asset class you're focused on. As long as you can get a price chart, you can analyze that chart and maybe get a little additional information from price action. All right, that's it. Have a great day, and as always, happy trading.